Hi, how are you? And welcome back. It's really nice to be with you, and thanks once again for tuning in. We're going to be talking about the 31st of this month, 31st of July, and it seems to have gone very quickly. And we've got a new moon in Leo. And we have, remember, the sun is also in Leo, and Venus just recently went into Leo. So what we've got is a new moon, our first new moon in the sign, which is very much about the individual and me as an individual. So this is a great time for us to be thinking about what it means for me and as an individual, what that identity is. And it's going to be looking at us in a way that's going to help us think about us as an independent person, not so much as a parent or as a lover or as a partner, but who am I and how am I? And it's a really great way if we've been waiting for a time, perhaps we've got a business or perhaps it's a change in our life and we've been looking for a way to express that. On the 31st, Mercury will turn direct in Cancer, which is that lovely soft sign it's been spending some time in already. So this is a really good time for us to be able to identify statements or put together aspects of ourselves that we want to present as ourselves as an individual. So for instance, if you've been thinking about your business or you're thinking about an aspect of your business and you want to launch that or you want to relaunch that, this is really good timing. You'll find that you'll be quite clear about those aspects of yourself that you want to put across. Likewise, you might find that this is also a time of identity change. And there's been a fair bit of that identity change, and it started up very early with the eclipses and talking about our authentic self. And remember, we did have that major lunar eclipse, so we're still under the influence of that. So some of us who have been perhaps working a bit harder on trying to get clear about who our authentic self is, we're going to definitely get some really clear messages about who we are. And we are most importantly also going to get some clear messages about who we are not. And this would be a lovely time to start articulating that, because sometimes you can't articulate who you are, but you can articulate who you don't want to be anymore or what you don't want to be anymore. And that's what's happening with this lovely, lovely new moon. A new moon is new beginnings. It's about making some great intentions, and it's about setting us up for the time to come. So this is a great way to begin that whole process of identifying and setting yourself up, revamping your business, restarting your business. I'm going to be launching my new website soon, so it's a wonderful time to be doing that. And those questions that I was having about, because remember, website is very much about identity and branding. Those questions that I was having about that, I'm finding that they are just so easily now being articulated. I'm finding my voice. I'm finding the imagery. It's just going. It's going great. I'm really happy. So I'm really enjoying all of that. So I'm hoping this is how it's been for you too. I know it's been a really tough time with the eclipses. Some of us have been feeling very inert and inertia and unable to move forward. Some of us have had some massive what would you say, awakenings. Some of us have also seen people that we're close to really struggling with these new beginnings and unable to find their voice. And you can see how incredibly difficult it is for some people. But we are now moving into this much more certainty. It's going to be a lot more steady. We're going to leave behind that turbulence that we've all been experiencing with the eclipses. And remember that turbulence is only to show us where we have been uncomfortable. It's not meant to cause us pain. It only really causes us pain when we don't work with it, when we don't accept with it, and when we don't take it on board and move forward with it. So now it's a great time to take all of that learning that we've had from the eclipses, bring it all in together, articulate it, and be ready to take it all out. So I think that is a lovely time. Should be a great time for business planning, should be a great time for marketing, should be a great time for having important conversations about changes that you want to see happening, about who you are, and how that is displayed and understood, and how people are interacting with you. The one caveat I might just give you is that you might find yourself in a room full of people who all think it's their right and their turn to talk about what they want, who they want, and how they want to be. So it might not be the easiest time to have a reconciliation, because there's going to be many, many voices stepping forward, and we may not be listening to each other. But apart from that, it should really, really, really be fantastic. All right, so that's nice and quick. We're coming into a nice little easy time, which should be great. I'm certainly looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to taking what I've learned and moving forward with it. All right, stay tuned for the cards, and I might actually try and put them on to the end of this video, and let's see what we come up with. Okay, take care, and I'll see you very, very soon. All right, bye-bye.